Hi, I'm Jordan Long, and today I'm going to talk about how handling homosexuality. I know that's a Greek borrowed word, but is there an English word for it? One would say bender, but that would imply anyone who's bending over. Now, there are many ways one can handle it. There are some folks in this world where they are completely hate it, they think it's wrong. They believe it's a sin or it's some kind of misdeed. And even though they can't seek it anywhere in any holy books, there are some men and women of God who believe it's wrong too. Now, I'm not here to make a film talking about if it's wrong or if it's right, because I don't know. And I don't want to get into that. But there are some things that I don't understand, like the flag or the sheet. Who came up with it? And who believed that all those should be it? Now, if somebody can tell me who came up with the sheet or why they think all that sheet has anything to do with it, I don't know. Now, we all know that other folks from other love picks or love chooses don't have a sheet with any brightness stuff on it or anything like that. How did they get it? Don't know. But anyway, there probably is more than one way of handling it. Now, it doesn't happen, but everyone wants to know how would one deal with it if it did happen, if it did come up. I mean, if someone who was that way, you know, who made the pick to put the hit on you or something. Oh, I think that me and you could be good together. Be good together. No, I don't think so. Hate to break it up to you, but I'm a heterosexual. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't know. I didn't know. That would be the right way of doing it. And first off, I just want to say I didn't mean to say that voice. That was my mistake. I was coming up with some voice, and maybe it came off a little bad, and it should have been. So forgive me for that voice, because I know a lot of folks out there that's a mean way of looking at believing that they do that, because they don't. You know? But there are many ways of handling it. Then there are those folks out there who apparently think it's wrong. Still to this day, there are those who still believe it's wrong with no truth to it. And they'll come at you like this. How can you say it's right? The holy books say that it was only Adam and Eve. It wasn't Adam and Steve. Don't you mean Adam and Stephen? Anyway, and I think it's wrong because wedlock needs to be between men and women. Yeah, can't believe that, right? I think that's wrong. And that was the kind of shit that those folks had to put up with, and still to this day, and some have to still put up with. You know, some folks who believe it's wrong, some folks who bully and pick on them, other folks that, you know, make fun of them and put them down. And hey, you don't have to be one to know to be sad for that, because truly it isn't right. Now there is a right way to handle that sort of thing, and I handle it the right way. Now what I believe is that someone comes to choose who they fall in love with after they grow up and after they go through many, I don't know, kinships, we'll say, and then that's when they'll make the pick. But the whole belief that one's born that way and they have no say in it, I don't believe in that. But I do believe that someone does have a say or pick or chooses who they fall in love with, though. And if that, and there's always going to be those who are gonna fight and say, "Oh well, I'm not going to get into that." And if that opened up a can of worms, then once again I say I'm sad. But I didn't mean any shaming here or any unlook, because that was not what this film was about. This film was about how one went by handling it. Okay, if you don't like that kind of thing, then you don't like it. But don't go around bullying, picking on, and making fun of, and putting down others who might be that way. You know, you want them to onlook you for your love pick or your love choose, then you should show them pick and love choose too. I don't think so. I definitely do not think so. You're not going to get me to be on their side. You're not going to get me to back them up. Yeah, sadly, there are still folks in this world who believe it's wrong. There are folks in this world who go out and bully and pick on them or make fun of them. Now, a lot of folks are going to talk about how it's bad to be that way. Well, it's not. Compared in other lands, it's not as bad. Some folks like to say that it's not. Some folks like to say, it's bad. It's not. And some folks will say, yeah, it's not smooth being that way. True, all the shit that one has to put up with if you are that way. The bad beliefs, the put downs, the making fun of. And then apparently, not being shown. And then when it comes to being on the show, being on a farcier show or a film or some play out there, not being played right. Either they're being shown wrongly or being shown badly. Hey, we go out. No one sounds like that. There are folks who happen to be that way, and they don't sound like that. So either you're going to play the South Hood right and play it lifelike, or don't play it at all. What do you mean? No one sounds like that. I don't know where it came from, but I truly know that no one who is that way sounds like that. So, it is what it is. There are folks out there who I handle it good. I have onlook for those who happen to be that way or made that choose to be that way. And this film is about some folks out there who don't know how to handle it or don't know how to do it right. Folks that either make fun of or put down someone for being that way, or if they're playing a South Hood who happens to be that way and don't do it right. Okay? I'm Jordan Long, and I'll see you later.